to Americana Music in the Lodge. I'm so happy to have everybody here tonight, and I'm happy to have you out there in Wonderland watching these incredible concerts that we've been presenting. Tonight we have the incredible Rough and Tumble. They're out of Nashville. They're actually Nashville refugees, and we're thrilled that they could fill in for Nikki Talley tonight. So we're just, they're always a first-class act. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Rough and Tumble.
Well, the hardest part is over. The hardest part is over. Yeah, the hardest part is over till the next hardest part. I was named for the struggle, weight shifting, arms lifting, headstrong and hitting what's not coming. Well, you were named for the road. Yeah, the hardest part is over. The hardest part is over. Yeah, the hardest part is over till the next hardest part. There's a headlight out there somewhere. You're beckoning, what's wrecking us with every step in the wrong direction. There's a porch light waiting here. Yeah, the hardest part is over. The hardest part is over. Yeah, the hardest part is over till the next hardest part. Promise me never if you promise me forever. Oh, oh, oh. You can promise me never if you said we'd be together. Oh, oh, oh. I'll never hurt that way again. I'll never hurt again. I'm not still standing here for nothing. Nose dripping, eyes flicking, calling shots and making ultimatums. Don't let the road rise up to meet you. Don't let the road rise up to meet you. You're not still standing here for nothing either. Yeah, the hardest part is over. Yeah, the hardest part is over. Yeah, the hardest part is over. The hardest part is over. Yeah, the hardest part is over till the next hardest part. Yeah, the hardest part is over till the next hardest part.
Thank you so much. It is great to see you. We are the Rough and Tumble. My name is Scott Tyler. This is my partner Mallory Graham. It's really good to play a show right now. This is our first one in a while. And
we wrote that song, The Hardest Part, a few years ago. It was all about climbing a mountain, and now that seems pretty insignificant considering the last year we've had. So yeah, I could climb any old mountain at this point.
Do it in a mask too.
I could do it in a mask too. Well, this is a song we wrote
It was also on that same record. It's called Howling Back at the Wounded Dog. We had, well, at the time, what we thought was a very tumultuous year in 2018. And we wrote all of these songs that were just songs about heartache, all the things that we had lost. We had lost our best friend, we lost our dog, we lost all kinds of things, all in the same year. And so we wrote this album all about things that we had lost, but we tried to do it with a smile. And this song is kind of the outlier. It's the one that is waiting for the good things to come instead. And it's called High Fly, Didn't I Wait? And it's all about springtime coming in Vermont. We were staying for a month in Vermont in November, which I wouldn't really recommend because it snowed the entire time.
Very cold.
Very, very cold. Stay in Florida most of the time. We can talk about that later. But we were in Vermont, and we had been snowed in for days, and one of the neighbors came by to check on the house that we were house sitting at, and he was carrying this big jug of maple syrup, and he handed it over, and we had just run out of whiskey, and so we immediately chugged it, and we got such a wonderful sugar high, and it was glorious. And so we wrote this song. It's called High Fly, Didn't I Wait? Waiting for those maple trees to wake up.
High fly, didn't I wait? Didn't I wait? Hawk in the meadow and a robin on the gate. Oh, fly, didn't I wait? High fly, didn't I wait? Didn't I wait? Hawk in the meadow and a robin on the gate. Oh, fly, didn't I wait?
All through the winter waiting for the ice to break. Oh,
Fly high, didn't I wait?
now I'm just a river running looking for a name.
High fly, didn't I wait? High fly, didn't I wait? Didn't I wait? Hawk in the meadow and a robin on the gate. Oh, fly, didn't I wait? Mud is rolling down over the mountain with the rain. Oh, fly, didn't I wait? Belly filling up and if I'm looking for a change. Oh, high fly, didn't I wait? High fly, didn't I wait? Didn't I wait? Hawk in the meadow and a robin on the gate. Oh, fly, didn't I wait?
I've been waiting for the day to break. Are you on your way?
Didn't I wait?
Oh, didn't I wait?
Oh, I've been waiting for the day to break. I've been waiting for the day to break. I've been waiting for the day to break. But it's coming up and the maple tree awake. Oh, didn't I wait? Sugar in the branches and sugar in the vein.
High fly, didn't I wait?
Slugging 40 gallons for a bucket for the taste. Oh, didn't I wait? Sugar in the cupboard and sugar for the weight. Oh, fly, didn't I wait? High fly, didn't I wait? Didn't I wait? Hawk in the meadow and a robin on the gate. Oh, fly, didn't I? High fly. High fly.
Oh, I'm not waiting for the day to break. I'm not waiting for the day to break. No, I'm not waiting for the day to break. I'm not waiting for the day to break.
I'm not waiting for the day to break. I'm not waiting for the day to break. No, I'm not waiting for the day to break. Didn't I wait?
Thank you. Wow, this feels really good to be able to say thank you after we finish a song. and like it's not just an iPhone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you,
Thank
Steve
you.
Jobs.
We're the Rough and Tumble. Like I said,
You know, Scott, I'm having second. So Scott offered to buy me a. It's like a drum pad that you put around your leg, so whenever you're like practicing drums or tambourine, like on your leg, you don't bruise it all the time. And I was like, I really don't need that. I'm a professional now. But after having not played for people in a year and being in front of you, I remember the bruises. I remember the pain, and it is very glorious. But I do think I need that thing again.
You need a tambourine
Pain
pad.
is glory,
Yeah.
though, right? I feel like. Okay, go ahead. You're saying we're the Rough and Tumble?
We are the Rough and Tumble.
We are the Rough and Tumble.
We are what is known as a teeny tiny traveling folk band. This was what we do day in and day out. We actually, about 6 years ago, we bought a 16-foot camper, and we moved out of our place in Nashville, sold everything we owned, and moved in there with our dog. And we've lived in there ever since. We still live in there.
We actually accumulated an extra dog along the way.
we now have
our
two
first
dogs.
dog was only 80 pounds, and then somebody was like, do you want this other dog? She needs somewhere to go. And we were like, oh yeah, and she was 110 pounds, which is that's not downsizing. But we got really smart.
What did we do?
Well, I don't know if this is where you were going, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the spirit here. Well, I'm just feeling
A spirit.
A spirit. I don't know where it's coming from. Very weird. We were walking. We're staying in Tallahassee right now with my sister, and we were taking our walk. And I had just declared to the universe, which I occasionally do. I just declared to the universe, please bring me a pet that I don't have to give back, because I'm not actually allowed to pick up any more pets. So says Scott.
We live in a
It's a
16-foot
rule.
camper.
It's a new rule.
We have two big
and
dogs.
so I said, I really want a pet, and I want Scott to see that we are not allowed to give it back. And so we were going for a walk, and I looked down, and there was a mouse in a glue trap in the middle of the street. And we took it home, and we cleaned off its little paws, and it ended up surviving. And then we sent a picture of it to the Wildlife Center, and they said, it is not a mouse, it's a hamster. So now we are the proud parents of a tiny hamster named Goo, which is downsizing.
It is downsizing. That's your economy model there. This song is called Baggage.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, I got a bone to pick with you from back when we were younger. It's 4 a.m, we were getting home late from a weekend at your brother's. We'd been fighting on a little thing, words couldn't get out stronger. Said, what's the matter with keeping all the baggage in the middle of the bed tonight? What's the matter with keeping all the baggage in the middle of the bed tonight? Oh, babe, I'd rather throw it down with you, throw you out and go without you now. A few years later, yeah, we got a little doggy who'd hog all of the covers. She's big and drooly and a little bit stinky, but I guess it doesn't really matter. We've been fighting on a little thing. She crawled to her mother, said, what's the matter with keeping little doggies in the middle of the bed tonight? What's the matter with keeping little doggies in the middle of the bed tonight? Oh, babe, I'd rather throw it down with you, throw you out and go without you now. Oh, babe. Oh, babe. Let's throw it down so I don't have to throw you out and go without you now. That's Mallory Graham on the kalimba.
Thank you.
We're going to try that a few more times this evening, just because we haven't done it in a while.
The kalimba are just like asking for applause.
For applause.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. nice of you. Thank you.
It's nice that we didn't have to ask for it.
Well, I've been thinking while we've been drinking all night till it gets real early. Not the headaches and I think it's the memories that finally get me. We can take any little thing and turn to fire.
Oh, what's the matter with keeping liquor bottles in the middle of the bed tonight, huh? What's the matter with keeping little doggies in the middle of the bed tonight? Hey, what's the matter with keeping all the baggage in the middle of the bed tonight?
We just put out a new record. Checking the set list. We did, in fact, just put out a new record on February 19th. I don't know how y'all's. Do we say y'all in Florida? Is it still count down here? Okay, I wasn't sure because I feel like there's a line that you get to. Is it in Miami that we no longer say y'all? Is that when it stops? Okay.
Orlando.
Well, Orlando, okay, good to know. So I don't know how y'all's last year has been, but for us it's been a little tumultuous. And part of that is we had a smidge of family drama, and by a smidge I mean enough to write a whole album and release it on February 9th about. So we're going to play you a song off of that. This song is called Nothing Broke My Heart. It's a little two-stepper, so someday when we are able to two-step, I wouldn't recommend it because, well, maybe. You guys look like you might be okay dancers. I'm not sure. I don't want to make that assessment about you. I just met you. All right, let's do a song. Yeah. It's a... I haven't seen anyone in so long. This song is called Nothing Broke My Heart. It's a little bit about when your mom ghosts you, which I'm sure has never happened to you before. I'm fine. Oh, hold on. Let me get the Sambo. This is kind of the best part, seeing me balance on one foot. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1. Aren't you supposed to love me? Didn't I keep your dirt? Didn't I dig and till? We've been split in blood and time is all we got left to kill. So I'm waiting around, hoping you will. What did she say about me? The sugar in the well, the poison in the creek. She been split in dimes and hairs, and I can't find you anywhere, even when you're smiling there in front of me. I keep showing up for nothing. You keep saying nothing's wrong. If there's nothing left here to be forgotten, I won't stop. But nothing took your tongue and broke my heart. Call me. When did I last hear you got nothing much to say? You know things don't change round here. Another dog-eared digger's here. Some things change my stand just the same.
Live music, who knew?
All right. We're going to play another one from that new record. It's called You're Not Going Alone. It's really hard to make an album about breaking up with your family sound jaunty, but we're going to do our darndest here.
We're trying hard. Folks.
You're the first audience we've played these songs for live, and we're generally a chipper bunch, but well, this is a real it's a new challenge for us, for sure.
The record is only 2 weeks old, so we're
still crying a little, you know.
Yeah. But this song is called "You're Not Going Alone," and we kind of wrote it just as we were driving away from from the house. As we were driving away, it kind of.
Don't say my parents never gave us anything.
That's right. Yeah. Here you go. This song's called "You're Not Going Alone."
You don't need to call me by my name. You don't need to call me by my name. You can call out to the maple trees, they'll hear you just the same. You don't need to call me by my name.
You don't need to eat what you've been served. You don't need to eat what you've been served. You can run out to the cornfield, bramble berries for dessert. You don't need to eat what you've been served. You can stand there stricken at your old front door, shake the dust you swore you'd pull. You may not belong here anymore. You're not going alone. You're not going alone. You don't need to set your clock by me. You don't need to set your clock by me. You can set it to the worms below the last to move your feet. You don't need to set your clock by me. You can stand there stricken at your old front door, shake the dust you swore you'd fall. You may not belong here anymore. You're not going alone. You know I wish I were an orphan sometimes, with a white sky and the fierce lightning and the hogtail eating over white eyes. I'm on feather praying till you don't need to run and hop that train. You don't need to run and hop that train. You can keep on walking, you're bound for glory just the same. You don't need to run. Don't just stand there stricken at your old front door, shake the dust you swore you'd fall. You may not belong here anymore. You're not going alone. You're not going alone. You're not going alone. Thank you. We're just gonna keep in that same vein if you all are okay with that.
Oh yeah. It's only just gonna get a little more depressing. So we started you.
We start well.
It was kind of a high note. I feel two-step is
Here's
a
the
pretty
thing,
high
folks.
note.
Yeah, 2 steps. Folks, at least the hardest part is over,
Oh dang it!
right?
That is
Because
actually
the first song. That's
no. They got the joke. You didn't have to explain it. That is why we put that song first, almost every set, just so that Scott can make that one joke.
that one joke.
He did it, and then he explained it. And he'll probably do it again.
Yeah. We can move on now.
We all have one thing.
All right, this song's called You Took Your Turn.
You don't say much, and so you're buying. I'm ungrateful, but at least I tried. Ain't open arms if I come home. So for longer, a while longer, I think I'll roam. You said you almost choked from laughing when I cried. I guess it hurt. And I'm smiling like a possum eating thistle briars. I stole your words. And you took your turn. Well, you can't spend, well, you don't earn, and all you made went back into the dirt. I read your Bible, reap what you sow, and I'm the only, am I the only weed you've grown? You said you almost choked from laughing when I cried. I guess it hurt. And I'm biting down on fiberglass and thistle briars. I took your word. And you lost your turn. I think of you when the lake frogs croak. The only sound to drown the meanness of your joke. You want thicker skin from your kid, but I stayed fragile as the frogs, and I sing louder, 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 so much louder, I sing louder than they ever did. We're doing it. Thank you all so much. We're doing it. We're playing music and you're listening to it and we're all here. Isn't this crazy?
Yeah. I think that means it's working. It's a success. Yeah. What we wanted to do happened. So. This song is called Joni.
Why didn't we listen to Joni and the song that she had sung? She was crying for our apples. Now we're crying for the spots on our lung. Farmer gotta make a living. Corporate gonna cut their dime. Why didn't we listen to Joni back when we had the time? Why don't we listen to the red tail? Why don't we go and let them fly? Pheasant won't make it through winter, but it's not under hawk's eye. There's big business in the prairie. The commissioner's gone blind. Why don't we listen to the red tail while we still have the time? While we have the time. Why don't we listen to the call in the wilderness and the warm October wind? Can hardly breathe between the cornfields that we can't eat and the highway that never ends. There's oil in the water, there's war inside those drums. When will we listen to the call? When will we listen to the call? I was listening to Joni on a cold autumnal day. Was in a big yellow taxi I watched take my old man away. Said he gotta make a living and the Lord will come in time. He can't hear me or Joni, can't even hear the spotted apple of his eye. Ooh, bop, 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 bop. Ooh, bop, 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 bop. Ooh, bop, 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 bop. Ooh.
Thank you. Thanks. We got another super downer, but it's disguised pretty well. There's a kalimba on it, so it kind of brightens the mood.
Brightens it up. Are you all doing okay? Yeah? Do you need anything?
We have wine.
You have wine. You're good. You're good. All right. Well, this next song is called "I Must Be the Sun," and
The way that I deal with my problems usually is to joke about them for a long time before I realize they're actually a problem. I don't know if anyone else uses this tactic, but it's very effective in prolonging your therapy. And
yeah, that's kind of the thing about comedy. It's either funny or it's just incredibly dark, right? It's all the same setup.
It could be two
right?
things.
Yeah.
It could be two things. It's going to be two things. Yeah. But I so we were up in Vermont. I don't know why we spend so much time in Vermont in the winter. We haven't quite learned our lesson from the migratory birds. Florida in the winter. Get it? Okay. But I was joking around about my family stuff, and this woman came up to me afterwards, and she said, "Listen, you pretend it's a joke, but we can all see it's real." And she said, your parents, they love you the same as your other siblings. I'm sure of it. It's like, how do you split the sun? You can't do it. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I sure hope you're right. So this song came about a year later when, we were finally dealing with things. Well, in the future us will deal with things. Right now, we wrote a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The song is called "I Must Be the Sun."
Are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Did I do it?
Try it.
Yeah. I'm going to
We're
start.
gonna try that.
Well, it's the thing. It's I get going and then I can't stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're like a train.
I am like a train. No, I wish she were dead. Thought maybe it would make you love me instead. I can see it would never work. Now you gotta love someone first to really make the hurt count. You gotta love to make the hurt count. You know I wish it was right. That love doesn't work like the pieces of a pie. You're either Esau or Jacob. One gets blessed. Don't tell me one don't get more and one don't get less. One gets more and one gets less. How do you split the sun? Some lady I don't know says it can't be done. I hope she was right. I must be the sun, just the one they roll their backs to in the night. Ooh. Better the sun than a nameless star. Still can't be seen, but I'm not that far. In case you come around. What can be said of the dead? Forgiveness can be fabricated, sewn up with a thread. I hand-stitch curtains to keep the light hid, 'cause it's easier than loving what lives. It's inconvenient to love you. It's inconvenient to love you. It's inconvenient to love you. How do you split the sun? Some lady I don't know says it can't be done. I hope she was right. I must be the sun, just the one they roll their backs to in the I must be the sun, just the one they roll their backs to in the I must be the sun, just the one they roll their backs to in the night. You know, I'm glad that you guys get it, because I thought it was a very funny song when we wrote it. But some people have taken it to feel bad for me.
Yeah, like,
which I'll accept, of course. Like,
yeah.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm. When you first started writing it, I was like, that's not funny. Why are you joking about that? That's not funny.
You come around though, you know?
Yeah. Timing. Anyway, this next song is called "Painter's Sorrow." We're doing a little reading, and Mallory was doing some reading, and she came across this.
I like that you won't even take credit for reading.
Right. Yeah. I that I told you I don't read.
I don't
read. That's also my friend Mike's joke, so I shouldn't take credit for that one either.
Scott, you don't have to give your sources right now.
So Mallory was doing some reading, and she came across this flower in this book called A Painter's Sorrow, and it was named A Painter's Sorrow because it drove artists just crazy, because they could never capture the flower. They could never capture the color of the flower. You know, as they're mixing the paints, they think maybe, oh, there's a little bit of gold in there, and then they look again. No, that's not gold. That's orange. magenta, you know.
Can you name any other colors?
Teal.
Keep going.
I think we've
Did you run out?
reached the end there. Yeah.
That's the end of your palette.
So so this song is called Painter's Sorrow, and it's about well, trying to capture something that you just can't capture.
Okay, can you play me? This is fun.
Yeah.
And I've been crying about how I don't belong. And it's not a question, it isn't something you haven't heard before. Oh, maybe it's an ancient ache or the movement of the blood. How long, how long, how long, how long? And you've been saying you wish it was before. Maybe last November when I lost my temper, 'cause you're always needing more. You miss it by an eyelash, or it's behind another door. How long, how long, how long, how long? Why is the light never right in this room? Colors are starting to run. Let me get closer and wanna get closer to you. And she stepped up to read our tarot cards. She said all your waiting would bring reward of a pretty young thing along. Why did we act like strangers and pretend we weren't in love? How long, how long, how long, how long? How long, how long, how long, how long? Why is the light never right in this room? Colors are starting to run. Let me get closer and wanna get closer. And we are a painter's sorrow on a pale afternoon. Wanna get closer and wanna get closer to you. Not for all the blue and white that falls in North New England. Can we pay what we don't know? Why is the light never right in this room? Wanna get closer. Why is the light never right in this room? Colors are starting to run. Wanna get closer, wanna get closer, and we are a painter's sorrow on a pale afternoon. Wanna get closer, wanna get closer to you. Yeah, I wanna get closer to you.
Thank you. Scott didn't tell you we were having a big old fight right when we wrote that song, right?
I didn't mention that.
Painter's sorrow, you'll be sorry. Right?
That's what you said to me.
Oh, this will be fun.
All right, this next song is it's called Cohabitation Physics. I was doing some reading a few years ago, and
Cannot be confirmed.
I came across Newton's second law of motion. You all know Newton's second law of motion, right? Yeah, of course, yeah. An object in motion stays in motion. I can't hear you. An object in motion stays in motion until acted upon by an object of equal or...
You guys have had a year of pandemic to look up your science, and I feel like you really let Scott down on this one.
I thought we were...
We don't read.
We don't do read.
So, as things sometimes do for songwriters that inspired this song. It's called Cohabitation Physics, and it's kind of a lot of people describe love in terms of chemistry. We like to think of it more as physics, as in how much room is physically in a 16-foot camper. Not enough is the correct answer.
Too much space. We could fit 3 more hamsters at least.
All right, here we go. 1, 2. Starry-eyed and lonely as a satellite in orbit, I've been writing songs about galaxies, and I took a look through a pair of old binoculars. The view is cloudy and hardly telescopic and barely in line with all the research I've been doing about the distance between objects, what's beginning and what's ending, and at an atomic level. Am I me or am I us? What do you think, baby? Go on, tell me, 'cause all that I wanna do is find myself alone with you. Does that sound strange? 'Cause I wanna be with you. 2 independent people enjoying their solitude while moving their objects, independent of the other. Me and my baby make energy kinetically. If I'm an object to rest, I can't sleep unless you're next to me. If I'm an object in motion, I will go on moving nervously. Endure all this friction, my socks upon the carpet. Where are you now, baby? Where are you, darling? 'Cause all that I wanna do is find myself alone with you. All that I wanna do is find myself alone with you. All the research after testing my hypothesis. The results are startling. Still not here next to me. He says you're at work, that's your super important job. But it's taken eons and it's not like you're an astronaut. If I could speed up time and turn the daylight into night, though I can watch for loose debris as it burns across the evening sky. Pretending I was one of them, I'd intersect your orbit. We could crater down together, you and me, darling. 'Cause all that I wanna do, all that I wanna do, all that I wanna do is find myself alone with you.
Big landing, you know? I actually, this Acme whistle, a friend of ours gave us, and I like to pepper it in at a random point in that song so that Scott is not expecting it. It keeps our marriage very spicy.
Yeah.
I feel like. You haven't heard the Acme whistle in like a year, so.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
Things are getting heated up here.
Sorry, am I blushing up here? All right. I think we have a couple songs left, and yeah, we just want to say thank you all for being here. This means so much. Can we give a round of applause for Carpe Diem? Yeah. Thank you, Lynn, for having us, for putting this on. It has been this. I mean, you've been living this last year. It feels so good to be playing music in a room with people. I think about some of the things we've lost this last year, and just as we've been rehearsing, I've been like, oh man, I don't remember what that lyric is. Just little things like that. We have lost, and it reminds me that music is always something that happens in the moment. It always happens. It just it can't be duplicated. So thank you for being here tonight and sharing this moment with us. We really appreciate it.
Did you write that ahead of time?
I did. This song is called "When It's Over," and
yeah, when the pandemic hit, a lot of people we were so fortunate that a lot of people reached out and said, I want to make sure that you're still eating, so can I commission a song? And so we wrote a lot of commission songs to make ends meet while we were sort of waiting things out, for that 14 days that it was supposed to last. And this song, our buddy Mike, who Scott steals all of his jokes.
Yeah, he doesn't read.
Yeah, he doesn't. He commissioned a song because he was supposed to take his girlfriend out to a big birthday celebration, and they couldn't do it. And he was like, well, we're waiting these next 14 days. Could you write her a song? And I was like, oh, sure. And so we wrote this song called When It's Over. And it ended up being, sort of our anthem until December. And then we realized it's never going to be over, but it's still a nice sentiment, we think.
Yeah.
So. When all this is over, gonna buy you a drink, gonna laugh till the stars in our eyes turn blue, and our knees are gonna touch accidentally. Wipe the ring from the bar while I roll my eyes at you. When all this is over,
when all this is over, gonna take a long walk, just you and me in some Philly street. We won't mind that the line that we're in is too long. I'll nudge you in the side to try to get our eyes to meet. When all this is over,
I'll worry less about the rent.
I won't remind you what you said
the last time before it was over. And we'll spend more time with friends.
I'll be more grateful than
I was some of the time. When it's over, when all this is over, gonna move between the lines, be a dot on a map that is never still.
gonna hop all the fences and get lost in all the crowds. Gonna make this a promise, perspective lose my vow. When all this is over,
I'll worry less about the rent.
I won't remind you what you said
the last time before it was over. And we'll spend more time with most of the time. At least from time to time. When it's over, we're going to close you with another song from our brand new record. It is one that we wrote as we were leaving Florida. I mentioned that my sister lives here in Tallahassee, and not here, over in Tallahassee. We know where we are, and we tend to come down here. Living in a camper is really fun, except around Christmas when it gets a little depressing. And so we usually hop down here and spend Christmas with her before we head out, and we have a little period of rejuvenation before, we hit the road for the rest of the 11 months of the year. And as we were driving away a couple years ago, we hit Kentucky, and we still had this big bag of Honeybell oranges left that we had brought from Florida, and nobody believed us how good they were, and we didn't want to share and let them find out. So we got to Eastern Kentucky, and we just got to thinking about what home is. As we kind of ramble around, we love thinking of home as being everywhere, and Florida is one of them. But there's also something about having someone somewhere waiting for you to come back again. And this song is a little bit about all of that, but it's mostly about Honeybell oranges, even though we only mention it a little bit. Funnily enough, though, the song's called Old Kentucky, so it's confusing. This is our last song. Thank you again for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thanks so much that you were here. Thank you.
And I'm finally not terrified anymore. It took only a whole set. Let's do this again. I don't cry for your old Kentucky. I don't pine for your streets of gold. There's a road that doesn't want me, and a road that will lead me home. Go and build your home by the ocean, or beneath the white pine trees. May your saltgrass blow free and your lilacs be sweet, and spare a wandering thought from me. I watch the geese fly out to meet you, and someday I'll be there too. It's a home that's made of red clay and the changing of the moon. Go and build your home in the mountains, dreaming of the roiling sea. May your saltgrass blow free and your lilacs be sweet, and spare a wandering thought from me. I'll call from the shaded valley before the first year's frost. If the honey bells grow heavy, you will know that I've been lost. Go and build your home by the ocean, or beneath the white pine trees. May your saltgrass blow free and your lilacs be sweet. I don't cry for your old Kentucky. I don't cry for your
Thank you so much. Hey, thank you to Mike and Maggie for having us out. Thank you to Marvin for doing the sound. Thank you to everybody here at Camp Helen for having us. Thank you so much.
This webcast was recorded live in the Lodge at Camp Helen in Panama City Beach, Florida. Americana Music in the Lodge at Camp Helen is produced by Lucky Mud. Directed by Courtney Harper. Sponsored by Carpe Diem Community Solutions, Harper Exteriors and Cleaning Services, and the Friends of Camp Helen. Technical production by Marvin Lee Holdman. Special thanks to Mike and Maggie. See you next time at Americana Music in the Lodge at Camp Helen.
Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show. We really appreciate all of your donations that are able to make things like tonight happen. If you'd like to contribute more, you can do so with any of the links online, and we will see you next time in the Lodge.